The explosion threw a 740-ton blast door across the countryside. A nuclear warhead was found nearby. It had not detonated. One drop tool. That was the official beginning. Not sabotage. Not war. Not a missile launch. A maintenance mistake. And inside a missile silo in Arkansas. That mistake was sitting beneath a 9-megaton nuclear warhead. In 1980, the United States still kept Titan II missiles on alert across the country. They had been built for one purpose: survive a nuclear first strike, and answer with one of their own. Hidden underground, each missile waited inside reinforced concrete, fueled, armed, ready. Near the town of Damascus, one of them was about to become something else, a hazard to the people it was meant to protect. On the evening of September 18th, a maintenance crew entered Launch Complex 374-7. Their task was routine: check pressure levels, inspect equipment, leave.
Checklist item 7D confirmed.
Instead, a heavy socket slipped from a wrench during the procedure. It fell deep into the silo, struck part of the missile structure, and punctured the skin of the first stage fuel tank. The fuel inside was Aerozine 50, highly toxic, highly volatile. Now it was pouring into the silo. The crew evacuated. They had to, but the danger did not leave with them. It stayed below ground, spreading through the air around a live nuclear missile. Commanders were notified. Specialists were called in. Above ground, officials searched for options. Inside the silo, the situation kept getting worse. Titan II missiles used propellants that could become deadly in exactly the wrong conditions. Pressure, vapor, one spark. That was enough. And the missile was still armed. There was no easy external switch that could make the warhead harmless. No simple procedure to erase the risk. Only a leaking silo. And time. Hour after hour, teams were sent back inside. They wore breathing gear, checked readings, tested the atmosphere, tried to understand what the fuel was doing. What it was doing was building toward a moment nobody could control. By early morning, the crisis had entered a new phase. This was no longer just a maintenance accident. It was a live strategic weapon inside a poison chamber, with emergency crews moving in and out around it. Then came another order: re-enter the complex, activate systems, check conditions. Senior Airman David Livingston was part of the response. He was 21 years old. He went back in. Shortly after 3 a.m., the vapor ignited. The explosion tore through the silo with enough force to destroy the complex. The massive blast door was thrown from its position and landed far from the site. Sections of the missile were hurled into the night, and the warhead was found outside the silo, intact. No nuclear detonation followed. No radioactive material was released. Its safety systems had worked, but the disaster was real enough. Livingston later died from his injuries. 21 others were hurt. By sunrise, the story had already begun to change. Officials reassured the public. There had been no nuclear explosion. The warhead was secure. The danger had passed. Those statements were true, but they were not the whole story. A nuclear weapon does not need to detonate to become a catastrophe. A destroyed missile complex, a dead airman, a live warhead thrown from its silo, an American town waking to military smoke and sirens. That was catastrophe enough, and it raised a deeper question. If one drop tool could do this, what else inside the system depended on perfect human performance? Investigators would study the accident for years, not because one man made one mistake, but because machines built for the end of the world were still maintained by ordinary people on ordinary nights. The silo near Damascus was never rebuilt. The site was buried. The land was returned. Today, the field looks quiet, unremarkable, like hundreds of others across rural America. No sign of the missile. No sign of the blast. No sign that for one night in 1980, the distance between routine maintenance and nuclear disaster became almost nothing.